Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is slightly different because I am filming an everyday 10-minute face, no foundation, just pretty much what I do on a daily. If I'm going out and about but not wanting a full face, a lot of the time I don't like the feeling of my pores being really clogged up, like with a full face every day, and also it's just so much aggro having to do like a whole face. So I just much prefer to have quite a quick routine in the day, like on a day-to-day, and then if I'm going out for dinner or on a date night or something, I can just totally transform. So it's all about the Cinderella thing. It's day-to-day looking quite, expectations quite low, and then when I'm going out it's just like boom. I'm gonna try and show you what I do. It's not a tutorial because I don't want to, I'm not teaching you anything really, it's just kind of showing you what I do for a 10-minute face, and just a really quick day-to-day face, my everyday face if you like. And then if you do like the video, I'm happy to film a more like full face tutorial with foundation and stuff like that. This is just something that's quite manageable and quite affordable. A lot of the stuff is actually drugstore products, so it's quite affordable, and it's quite realistic I think for most people's day-to-day routine, because I value my sleep a lot, so I'd much rather just be in bed until I have to get up and then just whack this out in 10. So I'm gonna try and time it and see if it will be 10 minutes, but I'm not sure it will be. But let's time it and have a look. It might be like 12 and a half, but you get the gist. So if you enjoyed the video, if you've got any questions, do leave them down below. I always do reply. And yeah, let's give it a go. First off, I love moisturise my face, and then I just use a primer just to kind of minimise my pores. So my favourite primer at the moment is my L'Oreal Infallible mattifying base. So I'll just pop that on, and I will leave links to everything down below just in case I forget to tell you what it is I'm doing. So I just put this on all over my face. I should have put my hair up because it's going to get in the way. All over my face, and I never used to really use primers that much, but actually I do really notice a difference, and I love this one because it's really silky. It just leaves such a nice feeling on my face and kind of just minimises too much shine sort of in my T-zone area, which is where I get it the most. And if I am using foundation particularly, this is great. It just provides a really nice base. Excuse my hair, it's not been done yet, so if you see any peppercorns poking out, it's because I haven't done my hair yet. So I put the primer over my eyelid as well, just because I don't wear eyeshadow on a day-to-day, so it's just quite nice to get rid of the shine, because I do have discoloration and shiny lids, oily lids, so I just make sure I pop the primer on there to minimise the shine. Then I pop on a few drops of the Body Shop Drops of Sun Holiday Glow. So I'm not sure this is a product specifically made for black people. I think it's more of a lighter skin product, because I think it's like a little tan kind of bronzy thing, but actually I think it works really well just to provide a nice sun-kissed glow. So it comes in a little pipette like this, so I literally just pop a couple of drops on my back of my hand. I use the back of my hand for everything, so you'll be seeing me do that quite a lot, because it's quite pigmented, I guess is the right word. So pop a couple of drops in the back of my hand like that, and I just literally dab it on my face, just to give it, kind of just gives, if you can see, I don't know if you can see the difference on camera, but I look a little bit more revitalized on my skin with just a little bit of this glow, because my skin was looking quite ashy before. So this is great just to provide a little bit of a glow, make me look less dead, basically. Okay, so I'm quite conscious of the discoloration I've got around my eyes. You can see there, and on my lids. So I just sort that out by colour correcting. So I use my Prep and Prime highlighter in Peach Luster. It's from MAC. Again, I will just leave everything down below. It's a little bit orangey, but I don't think it's awful on my skin. So I literally just pop that around my eye here and here, pop a little bit on my lid and some sort of around this area. And I just blend it all in with my fingers. I use my fingers a lot when I'm doing my makeup. I don't know, I just prefer it really. So just go through like that on my eyelid. And as you can see, it's started to kind of just neutralise how dark the circles were around my eyes. I don't know where this has come from because my eyes weren't that bad before. I don't know if it's just age. That's probably what it is. So it's not totally eradicated it, but it looks less harsh than it was when I didn't have anything on there. And then I just do the same around my chin. And you don't have to use your fingers for this, I just prefer it. But you can easily just use the beauty blender or a brush, whatever you fancy. But this is what I do. I hope that's all blended in. And then I just use two concealers just to go again under my under eyes. So as you know, my favourite drugstore concealers are the LA Girl Pro Conceals, and you can see I've used these to the max. The squeeze is going on here. I have got replacements for both of these. I'm just don't want to waste anything, so I'm going to use them to the end. I'll probably get some scissors and cut off the ends and squeeze. But anyway, I start off with Chestnut, which is a slightly darker colour, and I just pop that again under my eye, but not right under my eye, because then I go in with Fawn above my eye. So pop him here, like so. Always dab a little bit on my lid, as I said, because I'm not wearing eyeshadow. And then I just go in with Fawn, which is the slightly lighter colour. Some people don't like these concealers because they're quite thick, but I think I quite like the thickness, to be honest. I feel like it conceals more. And I just go in with my sponge beauty blender and I just pop that there and just blend that all in. It's so weird, I can't actually blend in without making funny faces, like stretching my face. It's really strange, I didn't realise I do that until you watch it back. So I make sure I just keep going over and blending because I don't want to have like looking like a superhero with a mask on around my eyes. So just keep on blending that through. And then I just go over that with my Bronze Goddess. So this isn't drugstore, but I absolutely love this powder. So it's Bronze Goddess powder in number 4D, and it's from Estee Lauder. So I go over my whole face now with this, with my broken Real Techniques powder brush. I just kind of set around my eye, like so, and then just go over my whole face with the powder. Just really easy, light hand, nothing fancy. There we go. Then I'll just quickly go over my brows. So on a daily, again, I don't bother using like pomade or anything like that. I'm really lazy with my eyebrows, it's not good. I'm actually trying to grow them out because I feel like they're a bit thin. So I'm actually trying to put Jamaican black castor oil on them, like maybe 3-4 times a week. Sort of massaging them there in the evenings, just trying to grow them out. So I really want nice bushy natural eyebrows. So that's my aim for the moment. But on a day-to-day, I just use my spoolie. This is a Sigma brush, and just comb them out really. And then I use, what do I use? My professional eyebrow pencil from Rimmel. It's in the colour dark brown. I don't use black on my eyebrows. And I just literally, I'm so lazy, I just draw them in. Just fill them in, it's nothing fancy at all. And the same on this one. This one is probably in a bit better shape than the other one. You know how like one eyebrow is always a little bit more on point than its sister. This one's the one that's a little bit better than that one. So that's literally pretty much it. I don't go around it with concealer, I don't do anything like that because I just don't have the time in the morning. So I just literally fill it in, try and make them look as symmetrical as possible, go back over them with my spoolie, and that's that. Once I've done that, I just quickly move on to just highlighting slightly. So again, when I haven't got a full face, I don't highlight, you know, full on, but I do use my Gold Deposit from MAC, which is one of my favourite highlighters. I need to get a new one actually, it's running out big time. So I just use quite a light hand on the highlighter and just kind of, I just use an old Real Techniques brush and just kind of sweep it on here like this, on my cheekbones, and the same on the other side. Really light hand, and then just brush a little bit down my nose and across my T-zone. Just actually use the same brush and just wisp it over my eyes because I don't use eyeshadow. So I just do that, and that's that. That is my highlight. Not super loads on a day-to-day. And again, a bit down my nose. Then I just use my CoverGirl Queen Ebony Bronze to contour. Not a heavy contour, just a couple of dabs of that. Brush off the excess and pop that on my cheekbone. But that just in there, just to add a little bit more definition in the forehead area, and a little bit on the side of my nose, and that's it on the highlight. Really easy highlight and contour. And then for my eyes, no eyeshadow, I just use my L'Oreal Volume Lashes Mascara, which is absolutely fantastic. Like, I've not really experienced a mascara that's this good. And I literally just take it over my eyelashes. I don't wear false lashes pretty much ever, only if I'm going out, like out, as you say, to a club, and that these days is quite rare. So I don't really wear false eyelashes, but these make my eyelashes, which are not uber long, look quite long. So they definitely do provide the volume that they say they do, which is great. Same on the other eye. I don't line my eyes every day either. And then because some days I wear glasses, I do like to just line the bottom of my waterline just to make my eyes pop a little bit more. So as I said, I just use a black kohl just to go and highlight my waterline a little bit. And then finally, to finish it off, I could just pop on some blush. This is not something I do every day, but I've just got my Life's a Peach from Sleek, so it's really, really tonal. It's a very everyday kind of coloured blush, and I'll just throw on, this is an old blusher brush that I have from my collection. I'll just throw that on the ankles of my cheeks, give me a little bit more life, and I'll just finish it all off with some finishing spray from NYX. And this is the matte finish. Okay, so that's now dried, and that is pretty much the finished look. So I'm just gonna go over my lips with MAC Chestnut, which you know is my favorite lip liner. I don't overline my lips, I literally just fill the whole lip in with Chestnut. I just think it really makes a nice base for most of my lipsticks, particularly because a lot of them are nudes. That's what I'll do with my lips, and then to make it quite simple, On a day-to-day, again, I just use my Colour Riche from L'Oreal again. It's in colour 302. It's quite a nice pinky nude, so I don't wear my liquid lipsticks every day. This is just something that I know I can grab and keep replacing in the day without having to sort of wipe off and reapply or worry about sort of flaking or stickiness. It's just something that I can just keep grabbing from my handbag. So I just pop that on. It's a really nice pinky colour and turns into quite a nice nude when you've got the MAC on it, underneath it even. And that's it. So that, guys, is the finished look. I think it's quite an easy look to achieve. There's not too much involved in it. I think it's quite sort of attainable for most people. Quite an easy entry makeup face as well, I think. If you're not very confident in using a whole load of product on your face to start with, this is quite a nice way to start dabbling with a few products but not having to, you know, go whole hog. It's something that is great for those of us who value our sleep in the morning and would much prefer to get an extra half hour of shut eye than spending that time doing their face. And generally it's just nice just to let your skin breathe a little bit. And also it's quite good for travel, because I know sometimes if I go on a long weekend I can't sort of cart out with me all of my makeup, so this is quite nice just to know that I can have a quite a decent face without having to carry everything with me. So I hope you enjoyed it. Leave any comments below if there's something you do differently or something you want to know that I do. I'll leave all the products down below as well, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.